Brand new for 2020 and to tie in with the new sponsorship is the MRF Mixed Surface Challenge here in the BTRDA, taking part on 7 events, with the final rally on the Isle of Man being a double point scoring opportunity for our competitors. The challenge takes in the very best of the BTRDA gravel events along with selected asphalt events, with contenders being awarded points based on performance in their class, meaning you don't need big money to take the title in this series. The start of the season then would follow the BTRDA Gravel Series, and the Cambrian would be the opening round, Pat Naylor and Ian Lawrence ending the morning in the lead of the registered contenders. That hadn't been the case out of the blocks though. Ian Joel and Graham Wood were taking that lead early on, only to drop back on the results with a bit of an incident on the Great Orme stage, taking the shine off the car, shall we say, and off their results at this early stage. A class-based point system was always going to give a chance for those in lower-powered cars to get out and do the business, but that was something that Chris Powell and Jim Lewis didn't seem to need. Giant killing was their game on most events, and this weekend, it would look like being no different. 3rd place at this stage. Not everyone would be having as much luck on these classic Welsh stages though. Ben Friend and Cliffy Simmons would be forced to retire with gearbox problems on the Escort. Not the best way to start their season. It would, though, be a great start for David Gathercole and Martin Don. They end the morning 4th place in the challenge, and they'd be looking to keep things going that way into the afternoon as well. Max Bradshaw makes the trip over from the Isle of Man to compete on his first gravel event. Experienced navigator Ocean Owen alongside, and despite a low seeding, the performance was a good one, 5th place at this stage. Just behind them would be Ewan Tyndall and Andrew Ruffhead. They were having a few problems this morning with the clutch on the car, but they were putting in some good times, and it was all hands on deck in the service area, meaning they currently lie in 6th. Things were not going to plan, it's fair to say, for Zach Hughes and Will Atkins. They hit a nasty rock in stage 3 and are thrown off the road in their newly acquired Twingo. It's game over for the pair, but both of them okay. Mike Wolf and Mark Twiname wouldn't be happy with their seeding, picking up a puncture in the morning stages and dropping down the order, but they get through mostly in one piece to take 7th. 8th place at this stage will be Andrew and Oliver Wheatley. Oliver's first time out navigating at only 16. A great start to the event for the Puma pair. Peter Bayliss and Anthony Blythe bring out that familiar Evo in the challenge this weekend, and they end the morning 9th place overall. And rounding out the top 10 was Simon Double and Jessica Mitchell. Simon's first forest rally since 2004, so they were enjoying the challenge out here on the Visit Conwy Cambrian rally. Someone who wasn't really enjoying themselves quite so much was Johnny Sproat. Sean Cunniff alongside. They lose a wheel close to the start of the 2nd stage. Despite their efforts, they go no further. So with the morning stages complete, the results in the brand new MRF Mixed Surface Challenge here on the opening round are looking like this. On to the afternoon stages then, and being a class-based point system, that would mean that there will be plenty of variety, but also plenty of joint positions in the standings after only one round of the competition. A bit unusual. Taking 10th will be Peter Bayliss and Anthony Blythe in the Evo. David Gathercole and Martin Don would end the rally sharing the 8th place points with Max Bradshaw and Ocean Owen. Both crews having a good run this weekend in their respective classes. Another puncture, though, would slow things down for Mike Wolf and Mark Twiname. They reached the end of the rally with a cautious drive through the final stages to take the 7th place points. And with a number of crews sharing 21 points from this round, it will be a joint 3rd place in the standings for a number of them. Ian Joel and Graham Wood in that MRF Escort would be one of those. Alex Hawkins and Abby Haycock in the Fiesta joining them on 21 points also. It would be the same story for Andrew and Oliver Wheatley in their Puma as well, sharing 21 points with Chris Powell and Jim Lewis in the Sunbeam. All crews taking up a 3rd place on the standings after round 1. An eclectic and unusual leaderboard. The points, of course, would start to open up after more rounds of this series, but for now, it will be joint leaders in the MRF Mixed Surface Challenge after the opening round. Ewan Tyndall and Andrew Ruffhead sharing that top spot at this stage with Pat Naylor and Ian Lawrence. The two crews taking 24 points apiece this weekend. So with the opening round complete, the points in the MRF Mixed Surface Challenge are confirmed, and they look like this. Next up, the crews stick with the gravel of the BTRDA and head north for the Malcolm Wilson Rally. We will, of course, be there to bring you all of the action. Thank you for watching.